Okay, then quick video. Let's talk about depression, mental health issues, depression and anxiety, feeling depressed, having an illness called depression. Let's get into this quickly. It's a sensitive topic, but it's an important topic, and I feel like my perspective could help a lot of people. Now, have I ever been depressed or felt depressed? Yes, I felt depressed at certain points in my life based on certain situations. Now, have I ever felt like I had mental health issues and I had something that was out of my control and I had depression, not feeling depressed over a situation, having mental health issues, depression, based off nothing I can point to. Nothing's happening that's making me feel this way, so I must have mental health issues. Have I ever felt like that? Yes, I felt like that, and I was wrong. Now, the problem is these days, so many people claim to have mental health issues. It's promoted now to the point where when you feel depressed about a situation, you'll convince yourself that you have some type of mental health issues, because these days, everyone just wants to feel happy 24/7, not realizing you can only feel happy if you felt sad at one point. You can only feel extremely happy if you've been extremely sad. Depressed, you know? That's not spoken about. Problem is these days, people will go to the doctors. The doctors are so easy to tell you that you got depression, put you on medication. Now people will use that as their identity. I've got people I care about and love that gone to the doctors told them they got mental health issues, they got depression, whatever, anxiety, whatever. Here's your medication. Now that's their identity. That's their reason why they don't want to get out of bed sometimes. That's their reason why they don't want to go to work sometimes. That's their reason why they don't go to the gym. They don't want to go to social settings, the anxiety, all this. That's their identity. If you try and challenge them or try and help them in a different way other than medication, you'll be met with anger, emotion. You don't understand. This is, you've probably been there, or you've probably been on the other side of that. Now, let me tell you something. If you ever feel like you are depressed or you have some type of problem, just ask yourself. You gotta question yourself all the time. Be honest with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Whenever you're feeling depressed, say to yourself, if I found out that I've won the lottery tomorrow morning, would I still be depressed? Ask yourself that. If I won the lottery in the morning, would I still be depressed? And answer honestly. If I woke up in the morning and I had a beautiful girlfriend who loves me and who's loyal, would I still be depressed? If I woke up in the morning and I had beautiful children who greeted me at the door and loved me unconditionally and worshipped the ground I walked on, would I still be depressed? And the thing is, you gotta ask yourself these questions to separate yourself from feeling depressed based on your situation or having something that you have no control over, which is clinical depression, a mental illness. Now, let me tell you something. Having depression based off nothing, just based off a mental health issue, is so rare to the point where there's an argument that it's not even real. There's an argument that it doesn't even exist. You feeling depressed is a natural reaction that you need to change something within your life. You're not satisfied within your life, or something extremely bad has happened. Now, I don't want to dismiss anyone who's going through the worst possible things in life, losing a loved one. Now, all this stuff, and the only advice I can give on that is you're not alone. Every last one of us have got to jump those hurdles. We've all got to lose the people we love the most. Eventually, all of us are going to have to go through it. It might feel like you can never ever get through it, but just know we are all built to get through it. Now, I'm no expert on that because those things haven't happened to me yet, and thank God they haven't. I'm just as scared as anyone else. But, and I don't even like saying but, because I am just as scared as anyone else to jump over those hurdles. I do understand that we are all built to do it, and we are all gonna have to do it, and it is what it is. I'm not talking about those things. I'm not talking about losing loved ones. I'm not speaking about none of that. I'm speaking about going through life, not being satisfied with the way your life is and blaming it on a mental health issue that you do not have. Let me tell you something, feeling depressed, you can outrun your depression. It's very hard to feel depressed if you're acting, if you're moving. Depression only lingers around when you're sitting still. If you're moving, it can't keep up. You can outrun depression. When I say depression, I don't mean that, I mean feeling depressed. Your situation, if you can just move and plan and look at what your situation is and ask yourself these questions. What is the real issue? Is it because you've got no money? Is it because you're lonely and you don't have a girlfriend? Is it because you've got no friends? Is it because this? Is it because that? As soon as you identify that, you're on the right path to leave the depression behind. And as soon as you start moving in that direction that you know you need to move in, the depression can't keep up with you. It only creeps up on you when you're sitting in the bedroom, you're playing your video games, you're eating your Domino's pizza, you're watching porn, you're doing this, you're doing that. That's when it creeps up. A lot of the times your life is depressing. That's why you feel depressed. And I don't want to make this look a blunt, telling people that they haven't got, but that's just what it is. That's what it is. You don't feel depressed when you're at the gym and you got 100 kg on your chest and you're trying to push it off. You're not feeling depressed when you're doing that. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. You're not feeling depressed when you got a beautiful woman and you're engaging in consensual sex. You're not feeling depressed. You're not feeling depressed when you're in a room with your friends and you're all joking and speaking about the past, having fun, going to the bar. You're not feeling depressed. You're only feeling depressed when all that stops and you're sitting in the room and it's still and it's quiet and you're just stuck there with your thoughts and with the reality of where you are actually at in your life and you're not satisfied. That's all it is, you're not satisfied. So make a plan, adjust and run straight towards it, and the depression, it won't be able to keep up with you. It won't be able to keep up, trust me. Do that first before you go running to the doctor because you feel sad for him to change your identity. And for you to go through your life with this identity that isn't real. It's not real. It's not. Peace.